the sake of your son. He's still on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a fair deal I'm giving you. Like if you want to come back and we work things out, that's fine. But if you don't want to, then when I go, I'm turning my back for real this time.
Right, but see, what I'm not understanding is this.
It's not gonna be a roller coaster no more, up and down like we find here. I understand. I got your point. I already make my mind up. I give her some more the chance than you anyway, so that's not fair. So if I turn back, I want us things to work because of the sake of our son. But it's up to you. If you want it to work, if you want us just prepare, then you know how I'm gonna feel. Like an asshole. If you love your son, you gotta make a sacrifice.
What's the sacrifice? Whose purse is that?
You want this? I don't want it. I got it.
It's a purse?
Yeah. I don't want it. If you tell me I'll come to that, I'll get a brand new stuff. I just give a friend of mine. She was dancing. I want to take the shit back from my hand.
That's fine, but if you ever find a pair of pink, black, and remember like the colors white, black, pink.
So you fucked that shoe up for real?
Yeah, I went and even took it to the Chinese people. They said they couldn't fix it. I was so upset. I'm so sorry. I learned stuff.
I miss you. But like I said, if you want things to work like that, okay, if you want just to be for English sake, then it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be another woman in my life. You know that for real. Then you know when another woman in my life, I give that woman all the power.
That's not necessary. Well, if they're gonna,
I'm just telling you. So you wanna be with me and we wanna work this out. I miss you sexually in any kind of way. I miss you. But if you want this to work, fine. I'll just give you a deal. You be on your phone. I don't like that.
sorry, I just got a text message from the people telling me I owe them money. Always owing somebody some money.
So you gotta be like, just like I gotta be there. To work, we have to start from somewhere. If you don't want it to work, it's up to you. I was finding the opportunity to talk to you. But my reason look like, yeah, I like how you treat yourself.
Thank you.
So nice.
Thanks.
You know, Ellen just danced for me so hard for my birthday. That boy can dance. He be dancing African music. He like Joanna. I said, what you know about that? What you know about that? Now he repeats stuff. I said, oh, now you gonna be learning fast. But anyway, you have to make me happy first. Alright. You wanna go?
Why do I have to make you happy first? I tried to. I made you your jambalaya. Let you come visit me.
Why you
told you the truth.
That's all. That's what I'm.
Gave birth to your child. But I gotta do something for you. What I gotta do for you?
You want to be with me?
We can be friends. You have to see. You have to make a consistent effort. See, here's what you do consistently, right? Let me tell you. You'll do something nice for me, and then the next time I talk to you, you cussing me out.
Well, I'm not gonna do
but
that.
But you gotta consistently do nice things and do not cuss me out. So that's gonna take time, okay? You can't just, do you want to be with me? Every time you do that, you make me not want to be with you. You gotta start all over again. You gotta be my friend. You gotta be nice. You can't be cussing me out. You can't be jealous. You can't be doing all that stuff. You jealous for no reason. There ain't nobody. Cause you the one said I cussed you out because I was jealous. You cussed me out because I was jealous. Your baby mama called my child a fucking kid, and you telling me I ain't cussed nobody out.
She can say whatever.
She can say whatever. She can say whatever.
I'm the one who's controlling shit. But guess what? She ain't gonna be with me. I'm not gonna be with his ass no more. So it passed the line.
Everybody over here. Never mind. Anyway.
So in the previous sound clip, it was recorded almost 2 years ago after a coercion into sexual activity in exchange to see my son. After the encounter, I found my son hiding under the bed. This was November 2019. I had not had relations with this individual since April 2017, shortly after my son was conceived. And because I agreed to enter into sex with him, he upped the ante and tried to force me back into a relationship with him. I have been experiencing post-separation abuse for a decade. My oldest child is 13, and anytime his father and I broke up, I experienced these same abuses. After the final breakup, he did take me to court because I had killed a dog. At that time, I didn't know what else to do to draw attention to the fact that I was being abused. He left with my child, and I was concerned for his well-being. My bruises and crying for 5 years didn't garner any attention to the issue. No one would listen to me, so I thought that this drastic action would assist in drawing attention to the abuse, but all I got was a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. As I've been discussing and presenting to all of you what causes mental illness, the reminder is that the DSM-5 is a book of coping and defense mechanisms. So in this scenario with my oldest child and his father, I was defending against narcissistic abuse. And I believe that borderline personality disorder comes directly from being emotionally raped, as the shared fantasy created by the abuser distorts the victim's reality. They are borderline between reality and perception. And the longer the victim is in the fantasy with their abuser, the more likely they are to develop a mental illness of their own as a result of the constant gaslighting. At the point in which I met him, I had already been experiencing emotional dysregulation. And that was from my parents and their emotional neglect of me, to which, of course, I had no understanding at the time, right? I had been called crazy since I was 12 years old after not reacting to Sonny dying in The Return of the Titans. So I was already conditioned to be gaslighted. I'm not holding on to these wounds. It's water under the bridge. But my goal is to teach everyone what I have learned, especially in these last 2 years. The awareness has been an overload. I am constantly downloading to the point I can't make videos consistently. I'm constantly getting information. I spend a lot of time in the sun or sun gazing, and I feel the sun is communicating with me. That is who I believe Source is. So what I have been experiencing primarily to cause my mental distress is post-separation abuse, aside from the abuse I received from my family dynamic of covert emotional incest. And this is the more consuming of the two for me, because I can ignore a family, but when you share kids with people, you can't just ignore them and what they're doing, and especially if you have hope for a healthy child, because both parents are needed. And I attempted to be fair. There are a lot of claims about me. Look at this wheel and tell me that I'm lying. Tell me that I am crying wolf. What is happening right now? There are, in fact, claims that I keep my children from their fathers, are there not? I'm in isolation, huh? People telling me no one is coming to save me and I deserve it. You all have seen me on video without my consent or knowledge. That's harassment and stalking, huh? People are claiming my children's fathers are rich and I am just out for money. But I have acknowledged that financially they did not assist and neither gave me more than $50 to $100 to help support the kids monthly, and never consistently. In fact, I didn't even take the first child father to child support. I didn't even take the second for 5 years, and she's 7. And she's been with him for 2 years. So he's literally, and he has my child support card. So he has never even paid me child support. What the fuck? And the last one I did take immediately, but I periodically get letters that they cannot locate him. So, they have all taken me to court. How exactly was Aaron's dad parenting my son living 3 states away? Where are my daughter's pictures on her father's Facebook? And, Recognize that you have all assisted with these men maintaining control over me, that you are assisting them in abusing myself and my children. Until we are removed and in true safety, some mental issues for me will remain, as this causes perpetual PTSD. Thank you for your time.